Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Wednesday, March 29th, 2017 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is Om Varunam Namah, which means my life is in harmony with cosmic law. And today, this is actually the perfect balance. Today is brought to you by Spider, which really helped me pull the astrology together today. So we have the moon finishing up in Aries today, finishing up, through the sign that the new moon was in. Now, this doesn't mean that we stop nurturing our seeds. In fact, as the moon shifts into Taurus later today, Taurus is such a good sign for really nurturing those seeds, those intentions that we planted with the new moon energy. So to me, Taurus time is like time to get physical with it, time to make it manifest to some extent. And to me, I think one of the best ways we can make this manifest is by bringing forth the energy of sensuality, bringing some sensuality into our self-love practice. So, we're going to get to that, but first we're finishing up this moon in Aries. And this moon in Aries is actually making some interesting connections. So we have the moon in Aries conjunct Mercury, 27 degrees. That is a 9. 9 energy is that Mars energy. It is passion. It is desire. It can also be frustration when we are not accessing the passion, when we're not allowing that passion to flow. We have the moon trining Saturn in Sagittarius, and then we have Mercury and Saturn trining each other at 27 degrees. So this is really interesting. This matches up the mind. The mind in Aries, which is interpreting our passion right now. Saturn in Sagittarius, which is helping us shift our beliefs, get closer into purpose energy. And so in this connection of these things, that's what came through, the energy of Dharma. And this is actually, Om Varunam Namah, is from the 7 laws of spiritual success from Deepak Chopra. This is the law of Dharma, that we came with a purpose. And my belief is that our passion, from within, that passion is helping drive us into where we're meant to be. And so we've got to tune into the passion. We've got to allow the passion. And I love this energy for this. My life is in harmony with cosmic law, because so often we suppress that passion. So often we suppress that drive, that desire driving us, that's taking us, moving us into our Dharma, into our destiny. So we have this opportunity in this energy today to work with that mental piece, Mercury in Aries, which is attuning to the desire, get in alignment with that. Shift any beliefs that we may have about this with Saturn in Sagittarius. Shift our beliefs around desire. Shift that fear. I feel like so many of us suppress that desire because it goes against society norms, or it goes against, I don't think that I can have it. I don't think that I'll ever actually be able to have this thing that I desire. So I'm going to suppress it instead of working with it and allowing itself to open up to me. So we have this opportunity to shift these energies. To me, this is really powerful work. This is all happening really early in the day. So this may, go untapped, unconscious by you. But pay attention if these desires do surface. Pay attention to what your automatic response is, or reaction even, to any desires coming up, and then see how you can shift to be in that harmony with cosmic law. And I love using Sanskrit mantras because I do believe that vibration can really help shift the energy. So if you get stuck in but I don't think that it can happen, Om Varunam Namah, and see what happens as you start using that mantra to shift yourself. So then, like I said, the moon is going to shift into Taurus. That's happening at 8:48 a.m. If you are up early with the early birds, you may feel a little lull as the moon shifts, so a little bit before the moon shift, a little after the moon shift. But then with that moon in Taurus, let yourself be chill. Let yourself get into the sensuality. A lot of times too, we get so used to denying ourselves our desires, that we also start denying ourselves pleasure. So Moon in Taurus is like, hey, bring some pleasure in, bring some sensuality in, bring some earth magic in, get outside, get in nature and see what nature has for you. See what signs nature has for you in helping lead you into the harmony and the dharma of your personal path, your personal purpose. So purpose, connected to desire, connected to your passion, it's all intertwined and it can all work together if you can allow it. So often we are the biggest blocks in our lives. So here's what it is. We're being called to integrate these pieces of ourselves that we have put out to come into the wholeness of ourselves. So here we have the Temperance card, which is, to me, it's like alchemy, mixing up the magic, mixing together the fire and the water, the passion and the emotions to bring together what you came to do, your puzzle piece in the world, in the scheme of things. We have to do this by listening within, tuning in, and getting clear, bringing forth the awareness, and letting go the old paradigm, the old patriarchy. I've been talking about the Palace stuff with Palace at 29 degrees in Pisces. It's time to let go of that old paradigm of control that we all carry within us somewhere. Oh, I'm not going to do that because somebody's going to shame me for it. Well, there's always going to be those people. That's okay. You know, let them deal with their stuff. You've got to be true to you. You've got to be true to you. And I do think that a big piece of this will be Jupiter and Pluto squaring each other tomorrow, 19 degrees. That is a 10. That is about you knowing and owning your worth and really bringing it forward. And through that self-love and through acting on your self-love, shifting the whole structure of things. So, to finish up, Spider, which wove a web and brought it all together. Spider, creator of prosperity through life's work, or Dharma. Ding, ding, ding. The spider is an ingenious creator. Its greatest gift is weaving the thread of Dharma into the vast, intricate web. Hollow has things to say. Anything else? He's done. Okay, into a vast, intricate web that supports the spider and those around them, financially and spiritually. It is hard work, but the spider neither tires nor becomes impatient. Oh, Moon in Taurus, that's a thing. Mars in Taurus, allowing the patience, allowing the passion to unfurl. Just because it's not handed to you in this moment doesn't mean that it won't happen. You've got to work into it. You've got to allow it the time it needs to bloom. And this card reminds us creativity is everywhere. Be process-oriented rather than results-oriented, and soon your work becomes the weaving of a magical, priceless tapestry, and abundance will follow. When in balance, Spider is appreciative, enthusiastic, prosperous. When out of balance, discouraged, tired, forlorn. To bring into balance, find some playful creativity. Get out in nature. Go talk to some spiders. Be like, hey, spiders, how can I weave this dharma, this passion into my life? And see what Spider tells you. Nature abounds. Or you can just listen to Mahalo, because I'm sure he has some really good advice about this. And what he wants, what he's howling about, is he wants to go outside. So he's giving us a really good message to finish this all off. So that is it for today. Om Varunam Namah. Get into those sounds, get into that tone, get into that vibration to help bring this passion forward within you. That is it for today. Book a reading if you want to dive in deeper at GaiaBlooming.com, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.